And it quickly became clear this was not a boil water advisory. This was something much more serious.
What the chemical spill taught us is that water is extremely valuable, and we just often take it for granted because we have so much of it.
It's been a real eye-opener, but it also really points the way to the power of some of these emerging technologies, potentially, maybe not now, but in the future, and of community engagement and being part of how we look at water quality and security in our communities.
What happens here, where we get a lot of rainfall, we take water for granted. We're rarely under water stress in terms of water quantity stress. We just have so much water, and that water has a dilution value to it, so it dilutes our pollution. But what we saw from that chemical spill is that when we don't have water, it creates a serious, serious situation, and not one that's just, oh, environmentalists care about it. Everybody cares about it. Citizens care about it. Businesses care about it. It's wildly important to us, and we see it when we realize it when it's gone.
Our staff, our reporters, their families, many of them, I think nearly all of them, they lived in apartments and in homes where they didn't have water either. So this was a story that they were covering, but they were also experiencing firsthand. And that was really important because I think it added an additional sense of urgency to the way the story was reported. Not just in our newsroom, but in all of the newsrooms in the Kanawha Valley and the 9 affected counties.
For me, the project was a Pandora's box, actually, of aha moments, and not really just about what the sensor data told us, but about the implications for journalism and being able to collect data in alternative ways and not rely on other data sources, official data sources or interest group data sources. It was really eye-opening about the kinds of questions we have to ask as journalists about the ecosystem of that.
The project through the College of Media is, while the science is not necessarily innovative, what's innovative is that as media experts begin to do science, begin to understand the science, and their ability to communicate that science increases, regardless of the value of the science. And so that is crazy valuable over time. And as a scientist, something I'm extremely excited about.
Sensor journalism is absolutely here to stay. And the reason that is because it's actually part of this other ecosystem, which is called the Internet of Things, and some people call it the Internet of Everything. But what that basically means is we have all of these sensing technologies coming into play that extract data from everything. That includes smart objects, but it also includes our environment. That sensing capabilities, whether it's air quality, water quality, there are sensors for babies to prevent SIDS. I mean, we're looking at ways of sensing everything, and so that capability is coming into play where data can be extracted from almost anything.
I think people need to advocate for their community and for safety in their community, no matter what it is. But when it comes to something as essential as water, know what's going into the water. Know how your water's processed. Understand what potential hazards there are along the waterways which feed your particular system. Now that we're almost 2 years from the initial event, Charleston and the surrounding areas, it's not at the forefront of everyone's mind anymore, but I do think that it's in the back of everyone's mind every day. And I think it's going to be in the back of everyone's mind for a long time.